I'm Priyanka Pratyal, your maths teacher, and today we are going to study about rational numbers. Before starting this topic, let us recall some important points that we have learned while doing chapter integer. That is natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. So, what are natural numbers? Numbers start from 1, like 1, 2, 3 and so on. These numbers are called natural numbers, and the smallest natural number is 1. They are also called counting numbers. Whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0, like 0, 1, 2 and 3 and so on. And the smallest whole number is 0. Now, last point is integers. So, whole numbers and their opposite numbers are together called integers, like whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. They are called whole numbers, and their opposite like -1, all the negative number like -1, -2 and -3 and so on. So, these are the positive numbers and these are the negative numbers, and 0 is neutral. Okay, this is neutral, not having any sign, like not positive, not negative. Okay, so all of this together called integers. Let us now study about all these three terms with the help of Venn diagram. So, we know that natural numbers start from 1, like 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, if we add 0 to natural number, so it will become whole number. Okay, now if we add negative numbers to whole number, it will become integer. Okay, it will become integers. Now, all of these numbers, natural number, whole number and integers, come under rational numbers. So, today we are going to study about rational numbers. Do you know that the word rational is arise from the term ratio? You know that ratio, like 3:2 can also be written in the form of 3/2, where 3 and 2 are natural number. Similarly, like that, the ratio of any two integer p and q can be written in the form of p/q, and this is the form in which rational numbers are expressed, where q is not equal to 0. So, rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form of p/q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Is the number -3/4 is a rational number or not? So, the number -3/4 is a rational number because it is written in the form of p/q. And similarly, like this, the number 2/3 is also called a rational number because this is also written in the form of p/q. So, the rational numbers are the numbers which can be expressed in the form of p/q. but Q is not equal to 0. Is 0 is a rational number? So let us find out that 0 is a rational number or not. So we can express 0 as 0 by 1. Okay. And we know that rational numbers are expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer and Q is not equal to 0. So this definition is applied on it like 0 and 1, both of these are integers and 1 is not equal to 0. This means that 0 is a rational number. Okay, 0 is a rational number. Do we know that what is numerator and what is denominator? We know that rational numbers are expressed in the form of P by Q, where P is numerator and Q is denominator, and numerator is represented by the capital letter N and the denominator is represented by the capital letter D. Thus, in 3 by 7, in this 3 is a numerator. Okay, 3 is a numerator and 7 is a denominator. Now let's talk about equivalent rational number. So look, both of these rational numbers are equivalent to each other. Minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to minus 4 by 6. Now you all are thinking that how both of these rational numbers are equivalent to each other. So when we multiply both numerator and denominator, okay, so this is numerator and this is denominator. When we multiply both numerator and denominator of a rational number with same non-zero integer, we get or we obtain another rational number which is equivalent to that rational number. For example, I am saying that minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to minus 4 by 6. So, minus 2 by 3. Let us multiply both numerator and denominator with same non-zero integer, and I am taking 2 for multiplying with numerator and denominator. 2, I am multiplying with 2, and then what we obtain? We obtain another rational number which is equivalent to that number. So here we get minus 4 by 6. Okay, so this means that minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to minus 4 by 6. Let us solve another example. Suppose minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to minus 10 by 15. Okay, so how this is equivalent? For this, if we multiply minus 2 by 3 with 5, okay, with 5. We multiply 5 with both numerator and denominator, then we get minus 10 by 15. So this means that minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to minus 10 by 15. Positive and negative rational numbers. So we know that what is rational number? Rational numbers is expressed in the form of P by Q, where q is not equal to 0. Okay, this you know that. But do you know what is positive and negative rational numbers? Suppose if there is a rational number like 5/7. Okay, so this is a positive rational number or a negative? Now this numerator is positive there and denominator is also positive there. So if a rational number having positive numerator or positive denominator, such type of rational numbers are called positive rational number. Okay, such type of rational number are called positive rational numbers. Okay, now come to the negative rational numbers. What are they? Suppose there is a rational number like -2/3. So this rational number where numerator is negative, -2, that is -2, numerator is negative and denominator is positive. If a pair of rational number having negative numerator and positive denominator, such type of rational numbers are called negative rational numbers. Okay, such type of rational numbers are called negative rational number. So positive rational number are those rational number which have numerator, positive numerator and positive denominator. And then negative rational numbers are those rational number which have negative numerator but denominator is positive. These type of rational numbers are called negative rational numbers. Now let's solve one question. Which of the following are positive and negative rational numbers? So few rational numbers are given there and we have to find out that which of the following are positive and negative rational number. So let's solve. First, part A. There is negative sign there in the numerator and positive denominator. This means that if a rational number having negative numerator and positive denominator, this rational number, such type of rational number are called negative rational number. Okay, negative rational number. So this is negative rational number. Now come to the part B. There is negative sign in both of these numerator and denominator. Okay, so now what we will do? We just cancel out the sign because both of these having the same sign. So this means that now numerator is positive and denominator is also positive. Okay, we have already learned while doing the chapter integer that if both of the numerator and denominator having the same sign, we will cancel out both the sign. Like their numerator having negative sign and denominator also having negative sign. So both these signs are cancelled out. Now numerator is positive and denominator is also positive. So this means that this is a positive rational number. Okay, positive rational number. Now come to the part C. There is numerator is positive and denominator is also positive. This means that if a rational number having positive sign means numerator having a positive sign and a denominator having positive sign, both of this type of rational number is called positive rational number. Okay, positive rational number. Rational numbers on a number line. So points on the right side of 0 are called positive integer and points on the left side of 0 are called negative integer. Now let's mark 1 by 2 on the number line. So this is a rational number and we have to mark this on the number line. And 1 is numerator and 2 is denominator. Okay. So numerator 1 is less than the denominator 2. When the numerator is less than the denominator, then the rational number will lie between 0 and 1. Okay. So this means that 1 by 2 is lie between 0 and 1. Okay. Now, numerator, this numerator tells us the number of parts starting from 0. So how many parts are there? 1 part. Okay. And the denominator. This denominator tells us the number of equal parts. So how many parts are there? 2. This means that we have to divide this in 2 equal parts. So let's divide. So 1 and 2 equal parts, and it starts from 0. So we have to represent this there. So 1 by 2. Let us mark 1 by 2 there. So this is the exact position of 1 by 2. So let us now mark minus 1 by 2 on the number line. Same like this, but this time this is a negative rational number. Okay. So we know that minus 1 by 2 is lie between 0 and minus 1. Okay. And denominator, we know that denominator tells us the number of equal parts. So how many equal parts? 2. So let us divide this between 2 equal parts, 1 and 2. And where it lies? There. So we will mark minus 1 by 2 there. So I hope all of you got that how to represent rational numbers on the number line. Rational numbers in standard form. Look at all of these rational numbers. All these rational numbers are in standard form. So what this means? All of you know that what is standard form and how all of these rational numbers is in standard form. Okay. So first, all of these denominator having the positive sign. Okay. And second is that numerator and denominator, both numerator and denominator having only one common factor. And the third point is that negative sign occur only for numerator. Okay. So this type of rational number is said to be in standard form. Okay. Now let us solve one question. 45 by 30. So this rational number is in standard form or not? So no, this is not in standard form because this not having the only one common factor. So we will reduce it in the standard form. So first we have to take the HCF of 45 and 30. So the HCF of 45 and 30 is 15. Now we will divide this numerator and denominator, both this numerator and denominator with their HCF. So their HCF is 15. We will divide with this 15. So while dividing we get 3 by 2. Okay, this means that both 45 by 30 is now reduced in the standard form. So the reduced form of this 45 and 30 is 3 by 2. Comparison of rational number. So we know that how to do comparison between integers, two integers, because we have learned while doing chapter integer. And we know that negative integers are always smaller than a positive integer. So here we have to do the comparison of rational number. Okay, for this I am taking one example. 3 by 8, another is 7 by 8. Now let us make number line for doing the comparison of both of these rational number. So 0 at the middle and negative integer are there, and all the positive integers are there. There is 1 and 2. So we know that if numerator is smaller than the denominator, then the rational number will rise between 0 and 1. So there is 8 equal parts, because we know that denominator tells us the number of equal parts. So we have to divide this in 8 equal parts. So let us divide it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. So let us mark it. This is 1 by 8 and 2 by 8 and 3 by 8, 4 by 8. Another is the 5 by 8 and 6 by 8, and this is 7 by 8. So let us mark 3 by 8 and 7 by 8 on the number line. So there is 3 by 8 is there and 7 by 8 is there. Let us mark it. So which rational number is greater? So we know that 7 by 8 is greater than 3 by 8. So in this way we will do comparison of rational numbers. So students, today we have learned about rational numbers and numerator and denominator, equivalent rational numbers, positive and negative rational numbers, rational numbers on a number line, and rational number in standard form. And the last that we have covered today is comparison of rational numbers. So we have done all of these topics in today's class. Students, note down this question: which of these are negative rational number, and do it in your notebook.